It is a damp, cold, rainy day. It's the perfect day to get things done in your kitchen. I'm going to work on cleaning out my refrigerator. I'm going to work on making some sourdough that comes from Bev, our 1/2 acre homestead. So I've been going back in her archives, and she has actually been teaching me about sourdough. Now I have my sourdough already started. Now this was a commercial dry mix that I bought on Amazon about 2 months ago, and it is working really good, but she has a recipe for doing it for really cheap. So we are going to be working on sourdough. Another thing we're going to work on today is the dehydrator. Well, let me show you what we're working on. I have these peppers. Now I have a lot more peppers to do, but I'm going to start dehydrating these. Now it's going to take at least 12 hours for this, but all day today, that's going to take the dampness out of the house, and that is going to save us money. So sometimes modern equipment is something that is a necessity. And for my line of work, what I do with working with all kinds of food, the dehydrator is a necessity. So I'm going to be using that. I wasn't even thinking about it, how that really makes a difference in our home. So let's go ahead and fill up these sheets, and let's put this in the dehydrator. This is called a London Sunshine. This is a frugal, cheap knockoff from the other one. I'm not sure the name of that, but it's an expensive one. Excalibur or something like that. But anyhow, this works, in my opinion, works amazing, and it's a lot cheaper. The reason why I like it is because it's glass, you can see in it, and also it holds a lot. All right, so how Bev makes her sourdough is this. I'm looking over here to the side of me because I have it written down. Now, typically you don't have to use yeast, but this is a Kickstarter, and this is for people in beginner who want to learn. So this is how she does it for the beginners. Take a 1/2 gallon jar like this. You're going to add a 1/2 tablespoon of yeast, 2 cups of flour, and 2 cups of warm water. I am going to add my sourdough to it after I use some of it. I think that's going to help it because it does have all kinds of other things in it. So let's go ahead and mix this up, and then we can sit it on our counter, and then I can use it for my sourdough coming this week. All right, so we're going to go ahead and make it. So we're going to add the 2 cups of warm water. And then we're going to add 2 cups of flour. Now I'm using regular flour. I don't know if you can use bread flour. I'm going to have a 1/2 tablespoon of yeast. I am going to put a pinch of sugar in mine. Now she doesn't have sugar in hers, but I'm just going to add a pinch of that just to help get it going a little better. Alright, I'm going to use my homemade onion roll mix in a jar, and I have a video on that, and I'll share that at the end of this video. So we're just going to mix this up, but instead of the yeast, we are going to use a cup of my sourdough starter. So the sourdough starter is to replace the yeast. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use that. And then we're going to mix it all together. But yet, you do have to add some flour. Now, if you had a bread machine, you could just put this in the bread machine. All right, now that's going to rise. I'm going to take a minute and clean up my kitchen, and then we'll work on some other projects that are in that refrigerator. I need to get it cleaned out, and I need to preserve it. So we have some bacon I need to freeze. I'm not sure what's all in there, so I'm going to work on that. And then we have so many other things to do. It's just a whole bunch of stuff I want to get done because of the rain. Because when it's sunny and the sun is out, I still have a lot of garden work to do. I know it's hard to believe, but I still have some things that I'm harvesting. great. They rose. They really rose. So we're gonna go ahead and bake these at 350 till they're brown on top. But they worked perfect sitting on top of the dehydrator. Worked amazing. All right, let me tell you what, these rolls turned out amazing using my sourdough. So you can see they all rose and they look amazing. So let me go ahead. It's the end of the day for me. So we're gonna put a lot of butter on it. I love butter on my bread and on my rolls. Little pieces of butter that were left over. All right, let's go ahead and let's see. It's nice and flaky. Has a really good scent. Oh, it smells amazing. Absolutely amazing. Really great with all of this amazing sourdough starter. All right, the peppers are finished now. It took about 12 hours. Now I can go ahead and put them in my storage. I do have one of these. They're not oxygen absorbers. They are I do have silica gel in them to keep it, if there's any oxygen left in there or any moisture, that will take the moisture out. So there you go, are the peppers. These was $1 at the Family Dollar. So I didn't get this at the Dollar Tree. The Family Dollar has $1 items. So I got this, and this will last me, 7 months, 8 months. So this is what I do. And then every time I use it to wash my dishes, I just give it a shake. And that's how I save tons and tons of money. Seriously, it saves a lot of money in a year. And this is my laundry soap. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.